Healing doesn't at all mean that we lose the ability to operate under those less desirable responses or behaviors practiced in the past. Usually healing means we've recognized that certain ways that we're responding or reacting in situations are more problematic, that they're causing more destruction in our life, they are damaging and not functional or supportive of the life that we want to live. And so recognizing that they aren't helpful in living the life we want to live or achieving the outcome of life that we want to have, make a plan for how would I want to respond instead appropriately. And so eventually we gain the ability to implement this new way of responding in place of this old destructive way of responding. However, it doesn't mean that I am no longer or ever again capable of responding destructively. I still retain and hold all ability to respond out of any aspect of me. And we all have a best and we'll say worst or highest or lowest version of ourselves. While it may be less likely or less often, there may be times that we need that lower version of ourselves, that version of ourselves that tends to be destructive in day-to-day life. There may be a time that that aspect of ourselves is exactly what we need to be able to protect ourselves. That may be the aspect of ourselves that's able to recognize harmful and destructive behaviors in others, or to be able to recognize bad intentions in other people. So we don't want to disconnect from that aspect of ourselves. It's only through embracing all of ourselves, that highest and our lowest, we'll say, that whole spectrum of who I can be, the potential for me to be. It's only through embracing all of that that we're able to gain the space between a triggering event and the reaction to think through and make a choice about what direction we want to go. To be able to recognize I'm at a crossroads and make a decision as to how I want to respond in a given situation, rather than just reacting out of that impulsivity of behavior, that behavior that we're wired to respond out of most frequently, or maybe have been responding out of. While it may be few or far between, or it may be that it never happens, but there may be a time that we need that aspect of ourselves to protect ourselves. But we need to be able to make conscious decisions as to when that is, rather than feeling out of control and unable to choose a reaction. So when a triggering event happens, we recognize it, and I recognize, you know what, I absolutely could pull out 16-year-old me here. And then I smile to myself, knowing that the other person or the other people involved have no idea the crisis that was just averted in my choosing to respond differently instead. Again, it's not that I lose the ability to respond in that way. We absolutely can, and know that we have the ability to do so, but we're choosing something different. Through embracing all aspects of ourselves, we're able to choose. Yes, I could respond or react this way, but I'm going to choose this instead.